I knew my job and knew it well. In the civilian world, you got to be creative. You got to think. We think that in the military that we're so badass because we served our country, right? And we did. We did some awesome things. I had a very great career, but there's some awesome people in the civilian world too that are very smart and have a lot of potential and are very creative and are great leaders. We're not the only ones. And so it's a very competitive world out there. And I loved that about Amazon. It was very challenging. It made me step outside my comfort zone. And I loved that. But I did get comfortable and I thought, this is it. But it wasn't, right? I left there too. Things happen. So that is another thing that I would offer to people. It's okay if you go through a couple jobs, right? That's normal. It's okay to go through and find. It's the Navy, right? I was an SK, a legal man, a security officer, admin officer. It took me a while. I just tested everything, and I'm doing the same thing in the civilian world, and that's okay. It's okay.
I love that you say that, because we do want to just go. It's almost like the easy button, right? I go from
Mm-hmm.
this to this other place and I'll stay there forever, right? But even in the Navy, we didn't do that, right? Even me, I stayed at AME my entire career. I did apply for a couple other positions, but then at the end, once I was like, I take it back. I don't want to go, right? But even then, it was the opportunity, the chasing the new thing. So why would we limit ourselves once we get out? To talk about that, right? Then you share a little bit about your book and how did you get into that